Hello, Scream Demons, and welcome to the Screams from the Basement podcast.
This is the scariest horror podcast on this side of the Black Lagoon. Screams from the Basement discusses the best double features the genre has to offer.
We also interview the industry's finest that make our screams become nightmares. I am one of your creepy co-hosts. I am Casey.
And I'm Sam the Damned, and let's get screamin'.
Let's get screaming as we are talking about our first double feature here for the month of October 2025. We're in spooky season. I mean, it's always spooky season here in the basement, but it's official this time. It's October, baby.
Yeah, we're deep into it. We are in late night season. We're in crunchy leaves weather. I've been walking around town in a hoodie, which is my favorite.
It's not 80 goddamn degrees outside anymore. It's finally fall.
Yeah. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
And what's the best way to... I was going to say, what's the best way to kick off the spooky season than with two classic 90s gateway horror spooky classics?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these are two movies that I think both of us watched at least once growing up. I think you've watched these many more times than me. But yeah, these are movies that a lot of people our age have a big fondness for, and for good reason. One of them's pretty great. The other one is there.
we're talking about the two 90s classic Disney Halloween movies with 1993's Hocus Pocus and 1998's Disney Channel original movie Halloweentown. And Sam, yes, you are correct. Both of these are staples of my childhood watches. I bet I watched each of these every Halloween at least 2 or 3 times. The commercials on Disney Channel are ingrained into my mind. There's lines from both of these movies that I'm like, oh, that's in the Disney Channel commercial.
Yeah. 100%. These are, if you watch Disney Channel at all, these movies were inescapable. So.
Yeah, this show doesn't exist without these two movies. It just doesn't. For me. I'm not here. I'm not sitting
for
here.
For you.
You might still be doing Screams from the Basement with some other Joe Schmo. It's not me.
Yeah. I don't know if these were quite as seminal for me growing up as they were for you. But I also appreciate them for what they are, and I do kind of enjoy revisiting them, if not every Halloween season, once every couple of Halloween seasons. So.
Well, then let's jump into it. Let's jump into both of these movies. We're going to go in chronological order. We're going to start off with 1993's Hocus Pocus, which was released in July of 1993. Because who doesn't want to see a Halloween movie in July? We'll get into that. Directed by Kenny Ortega, who would go on to direct the all-time classic Disney Channel original movie, High School Musical. The movie's written by Mick Garris and Neil Cuthbert. Mick Garris, you might recognize from his many, many works inside of the horror genre. Former podcaster, Critters 2, The Shining miniseries, The Stand miniseries, and so much more. The movie stars Bette Midler as Winifred Sanderson and her two sisters, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, who plays Sarah, and Kathy Nanjami as Mary. And then the kids in this movie, Amari Katz plays Max. We have another Disney 90s Max we'll talk about later. Thora Birch plays his younger sister Danny. Vanessa Shaw plays the high school love interest Allison, and the great Doug Jones plays the undead zombie Billy Butcherson. Sam's about to go Billy Butcherson on his neighbor deciding to mow the lawn during our goddamn podcast. But Sam, what the hell is Hocus Pocus all about?
Hocus Pocus. All right. Uh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, we'll try to fix it in post. If it's there, it's there. Unless Sam's gonna
Yeah.
go like
You
throw
know,
a rock at his neighbor.
it's actually my lawn that's being mowed right now.
Oh,
He
tell those
never
sons of
mows it
bitches
this
to
late.
go away.
He never mows it this late. This is like the first time I've ever seen him mow this lawn before like 4 o'clock, like before. Usually it's the morning. Anyways, what Hocus Pocus is about? I'm all flustered now. Hocus Pocus. A dumb virgin boy trying to impress a girl lights a candle and resurrects three awful witches who want to kill children to live forever. With his little sister in danger, him and his would-be girlfriend set out across Salem, dodging a mute zombie, two ridiculous bullies, and Bette Midler's terrible false teeth. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Another glorious morning. Makes me sick. All right. Well,
Makes
Sam,
me sick.
that's a Disney Channel line right there. That was in all the trailers for.
Oh yeah,
for it.
100%.
Yeah.
There was like a very popular Spirit Halloween mug with that line on it too that I really wanted for a while.
Where the hell is all the Halloweentown spirit stuff? What are we doing, Disney? You go nuts with Hocus Pocus. You go nuts with Nightmare Before Christmas. What are we doing with Halloweentown?
We'll get into that, but like what possible iconic thing would you want at Spirit Halloween from Halloweentown?
I want a Halloweentown mug. Just put Halloweentown the logo with the goddamn pumpkin on it. That's all I care. Like what? What are we doing?
Sure. I'm
We'll
sure
talk about
Disney has that. Just go to a Disney resort.
Maybe the Disney resort has it in October. The opening of this movie. So we start off in the 1600s, right? 1700s, early 1700s. Salem witch trial times. And the opening of this is this little girl leaving the little village and running off into the woods where you can see like the smoke from where the witches are. And I'm like, Robert Eggers ripped off Hocus Pocus for the witch. The witch is just an R-rated art house version of Hocus Pocus.
If we want to go there, Weapons ripped off Hocus Pocus.
They all ripped off Hocus Pocus. What I love about this opening, though, I mean, we're thrown right into it. We're set like in the historical times. Disney at this time was not afraid to do period pieces in their kids' movies. Like, look at Tom and Huck is like the big one I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah,
like,
that
was
great.
set.
That one's great.
Yeah, set when Tom Sawyer was actually set. Hocus Pocus, we open up in Salem during the witch trials. So like, I love Disney during this time because they were taking some swings on stuff. The swing that didn't work in this movie is when they opened the goddamn movie. They opened this in July of '93 to not compete with, I believe, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, because
Nightmare Before Christmas is '93, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you look that up.
I'm not sure, actually.
But they released it in July because they wanted, kids are out of school. We want kids to go out and see this. It flopped in the theaters. And,
because legit, this movie is a Halloween movie. Like,
it's set on one night. It's only Halloween
Christmas.
nights. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have put Nightmare Before Christmas smack dab between Halloween and Christmas, and I think it would have played well.
Yeah.
I actually think I watched that movie the most in November.
Yeah, that movie didn't do very well either. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably why we don't get any cool spooky stuff from Disney anymore.
Hey, we get plenty of goddamn merchandise from both of these movies, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
They are not afraid to merchandise these two. Yeah.
Merchandising.
What I love about this opening of the movie, though, is the introduction of the Sandersons' cottage. Because it literally just feels like it feels like a historical site that you'd visit in like 4th grade. Like, here's this cottage that was from the settler times, and it's like sort of made up to sort of look like that times, but there's very clearly like well kept and different things that probably weren't at that time. This feels like that. Like they took a set like that and put the witches in it.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like this is very like the period piece is actually like very solid in this opening. And I love that when you bring these ancient witches that are 300 years old who haven't seen technology or anything progress, all of a sudden they're just dropped 300 years later. I think that this movie does a great job of mining comedy from that fish out of water thing, while also keeping these witches like this is a gateway horror, this is a family movie, but like there are actual stakes to this one. This movie is dark.
A little
for
girl
kid's
dies in the
movie.
beginning of the movie.
Yeah, like you watch a little girl die. And you watch a teenage boy get turned into a fucking cat.
And then minutes later, 3 witches are hung. We don't see it, but it's implied they hung those witches. Yeah.
Then the teenage boy as the cat gets kicked away by his dad. Like, it's Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, Mick Garris?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you've heard Mick talk about this movie before. I mean, this is pretty light for what he originally wrote this movie to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, he was definitely going for that, like, PG-13 family movie. I think that this does end up being a PG movie, but yeah, he was definitely trying to push for that PG-13.
I mean, I think that even with the PG rating, like, this does a good job of still having scary moments, at least as like a kid. There's some scary stuff in this. We'll get to it, but there is a jump scare in this movie that actually got me this time around. Because I kind of forgot it happened, and it did. I jumped and Maria laughed at me, but I was like, I mean, that was good.
I mean, Billy Butcherson scared me as a kid.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a terrifying visual, and there's the scene.
He loses his head,
cuts his mouth open, and, like all the moths fly out. He loses his head. Like, there's so much with Billy Butcherson, and I mean, not to brag about this, but like we were watching this last night, and I was just like, oh my god, we interviewed Billy Butcherson. What the fuck?
Yeah, wild, right?
That just still doesn't feel real to me.
You're telling me? Yeah. I mean, watching this in probably 1999, 2000, like, that would have blown my mind. Hey, someday you're going to be on the stage at a theater interviewing the guy that's scaring the shit out of you right now. Like,
right.
What are you talking about? How does that happen? Anyway, I want to talk about Thackeray's name for a second, because that is the most, like, 1700s name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Thackeray Binks. We need to bring that name back. Yeah. Thackeray needs a comeback.
Do we?
Yeah.
Does Thackeray need to come back?
Yeah, and then we shorten it to Thack.
I'm not sure about that.
We shorten it to Thack, just like Zachary. Zachary's still around. That was a name back then. It was just shortened to Zach now. We need Thackeray back. Someone name their kid Thackeray. Call him Thack for short. Make it happen. No?
There's a lisp joke that I wanted to make, but I'm not going to do it.
Anyway, well, let's get to modern times, 1993, where we get introduced to Max, who has this total 90s riz during his class, where he rizzes up Allison.
Oh, he has no riz.
Oh, he has that 90s riz, man.
No, he is the biggest fucking dork. Like, he has no game. There's one scene in this movie where he has any kind of game.
Is it the one right away?
No, it's the one where he goes, "What about future boyfriends?" and he kisses her. That's the only time he's smooth in this entire movie.
I think
Otherwise, I'm like, dude, you will be a virgin for the rest of your life. You're such a fucking dork.
I think the first time when he gives Allison his number, he's at least has confidence. I know confidence is different than having
His
Riz.
pickup line makes no fucking sense.
No, but he at least
what
is like a
90s teenager
he's a
is like
15-year-old
excited
boy giving
about Jimi Hendrix.
well that kid.
If Jimi Hendrix comes back alive, call me. What does that even mean? I'm not gonna call you. And then she gives him back his number a scene later, and like, even though it's the same folded up piece of paper he gave her, like, he's like, oh, she gave me her number. He opens it up, it's his own. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. He's such a dumbass. Like,
He tried. I give him points for trying.
I mean, he's not gonna pull any tang with that. Like, he's just not he's not smooth at all.
He's
And,
not
like,
gonna see any yabos doing that.
No, you're not gonna see any yabos doing that, Max. Like, ugh. Although I will say he has a pinhead skateboard in his room, which is pretty cool.
He does, yeah.
Also, his room is like
his
an
room is the
amalgamation of
coolest.
so much stuff.
His room is the coolest room in movie history. Or
Maybe
him and,
construction-wise, like with the little stairwell.
Yeah.
But like the way it's decorated, he's got like boat bed sheets, like little sailboat bed sheets. I'm like, you're a teenager. What are you doing? And he's got a pinhead skateboard and like a drum set. I'm like, what is this kid's life?
He's in that weird phase where you're getting out of childhood, where you might have had sailboat comforter, but you also watched Hellraiser last week. He's in that weird space where he's trying to be an edgy adult, but still like has all of his childhood things. I respect it. It's a vibe.
It's weird.
Well, then we get introduced to Danny.
I'm not virgin shaming, but it's weird.
We get introduced to Danny, his younger sister. This is like, okay, so like this is my favorite house in like maybe any movie ever. I love this house. I know it still exists. It's in Salem. People go there all the time. But it's just such a cool house and perfectly fits the vibe of Halloween. Especially with that it's the weird staircase that leads to that like point at the top of the house where like there's like obviously a little room to look outside of.
Yeah. We had a house like that in my hometown. It was terrifying. There was some creepy old guy that lived there, and when he died, he didn't have any like family. So they just did like an estate sale. And I was friends with a lot of people on the city council because it was like under 300 people in this little town I grew up in. So I got to go into this house as they were going through the stuff and like getting the estate sale ready. And he had like a fucking altar in his like upstairs and like a bunch of fucking weird like occult books. And a little tower at the top of his house that literally had a 360 window that he could look out over the entire town with. Freaky as shit, dude.
He was cursing that town.
Yeah.
He was putting a curse on that town. 100%. Okay, Sam, I know I think we missed your favorite characters here. Let's talk about Jay and Ice.
Jay and Ice. Yeah, Jay and Ice are like the best part of this movie. I can't even remember what Ice's real name is. Is it like Lenny or something? I don't know.
I don't remember.
But
it's
like,
Ice. It's Ice. He goes by Ice. It's his preferred name. Yeah.
Yeah. These two dorks are like just crouched in the cemetery waiting for someone to come by, and they just like pop up. Like, I'm like, were you just squatting waiting for someone to like bike or walk past? Like, it's not even a targeted like they're going after Max. They just like, it can't be, right? Because there's no way they'd know he'd just be biking
also,
there.
they don't know what Los Angeles is?
Yeah. Whoa! Hollywood!
Tubular!
Like, the idea of like them just popping up and then like, yeah, this is, I'm Jay and this is whatever, and he like pulls him down and like whispers in his ear, told you not to call me that anymore, you know? And he goes, "This is ice." The kid turns around and it's shaved into the back of his head. Funniest thing ever. Like, these are the dorkiest bullies. And then when they come back around later and do their little, like, going for a little trick-or-treating, and they do the, whoa, thing. Like, it's so funny.
They remind me of the
dorkiest bullies ever.
They remind me of the bullies from Power Rangers.
Yeah, but they're not very intimidating either.
No,
it's
like
just,
they're
really funny.
They're interchangeable. You could have either one of these dorky bullies in those.
Yeah, it's great. I love bullies that aren't like, they're not like Stephen King bullies where it's like, oh, they might kill Max. Like, you never think that they're gonna kill Max. At most, they're gonna steal his shoes and or maybe give him a wedgie at some point. But they're not gonna like do anything to actually like hurt him.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though at one point he says, "You almost got me killed." To his sister, I'm like, by those guys, I think you're safe.
Yeah, they're more of a nuisance than actual bullies.
Yeah, exactly. And just their whole storyline through this movie, getting captured and like literally over the end credits, they're still just like captured
Stuck
in the Sanderson house. Just stuck. It's so fun.
That's how Hocus Pocus 2 should have opened. That's how Hocus Pocus 2 should have opened. Two skeletons inside that cage.
Two skeletons in the cages.
Yeah, wearing like leather jackets and flannel.
They're just my favorite part of this whole thing. I love them. And like every time they're on screen, I've got a big smile on my face. Yeah. I'm laughing. Like, these two, I said this to Maria last night, but I'm like, those two would be dream gets for like Screams by Night one year.
Yeah. 100%.
I'd get a picture with them.
I mean, full disclosure, we tried to get him for SuperCon when Doug was here.
Yeah, we did. It didn't work out, but yeah.
We tried.
Yeah.
We tried.
We tried.
Thora Birch's line delivery in this movie is so good. I love so many of her lines. Like, when the bullies show back up and she's like, "He's a little leaguer." And it's like, what a dork. Your older brother's a dork.
So Thora Birch is like acting circles around most of the people that are like 3 times her age in this movie.
100%.
It goes to show, like, I mean, she had a pretty great career post Hocus Pocus.
Out of the kid actors,
one movie of hers
the one
I
that
love.
Got the most.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. One movie, I don't know if you've seen this. Have you seen the movie The Hole with her and like Keira Knightley?
No.
It's like we should cover it on the podcast sometime. People hate this movie, but I found it on Netflix back when Netflix had good stuff. It's from like 2000 or something, and it's her and a group of friends at this like posh private academy. Instead of going on a class trip with everybody, they go to this like bunker out in the woods to like party for a weekend, and the bunker locks them in. And it just kind of goes from there. Like, it's a great movie with a ridiculous twist. But yeah, we should cover it sometime.
Right,
Thora Birch rules. That's my
she
point
rules.
in all of this.
When I think my favorite line delivery of hers is when they end up at the party at the rich person's house. It ends up being Allison's house.
Yeah.
And Max is like, "Oh, yeah. Hey, Allison," and she's like, "Oh, Allison." Like, that's such little sister vibes. I love it.
Yeah, and her use of Yabos.
Yeah. This movie is extremely horny for being a kids movie.
I have this in my notes. Sarah Sanderson is a legit pedophile.
Oh, yeah, she's hitting on a 15-year-old boy the entire movie.
And she literally at one point sticks her tongue out at the teenage boy's love interest because she's jealous. It's fucking weird. Like,
well, I mean,
really like
this entire movie's horny. She's horny the entire time. The two teens are definitely like wanting to hang out in their parents' basement. Like this is a very horny movie. I mean, the whole premise is about a virgin lighting a candle, and it's a 15-year-old boy. Yeah, who's trying desperately to not be a virgin. Yeah.
You'll get there someday, Max. You just have to actually get some game because he's the biggest dork. Oh my god. The
Hey,
biggest dork.
he gets the girl in the end because he saves his little sister. Like he's a good big brother. He's a dorky ass big brother, but he's a good big brother. So now that the Sanderson sisters are awakened because the Virgin lights the black flame candle, they come back to life. They're a ton of fun. They're a hoot. Obviously everybody talks about the Sanderson sisters. What can we say about them? You know what I mean?
I will say this. Yeah. Their old selves wig me out even today. Like, and not in a, oh, they scare me. Like, it's just gross. The teeth, the haggardness. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think it's very unpleasant to look at. And I know that's the point, but like, good God, could you make them any nastier? I mean,
they're nasty old witches. Like,
yeah, they are. It's really gross. Like, as a kid, Bette Midler's teeth in this movie always freaked me out. Like, I have a thing with, like, especially, like, false teeth. I mean, we talked about it a little bit when we talked about the Texas Chainsaw remake, you know? I don't like that shit. Like, I don't like when I look at my own teeth and I notice that, like, one's slightly, like, I hate that. I'm like, oh, God. Like, I don't know why. It's a weird thing with me, a visual thing. So... yeah. Bette Midler's teeth freaked me out as a kid, and they still freak me out now. Not her actual teeth, you know.
Yeah, the witches actually never scared me in this movie. Like, that was the one thing that didn't scare me, because they are, I mean, they're, and I think that's why they've become iconic, because they are obviously the antagonists of this movie, but, like, they're so much fun to watch. It's almost like watching the Three Stooges as witches. Like, that's the dynamic that they have going on.
They've got great chemistry in that dynamic too. Like Mary is probably my favorite. I like Kathy Namji's like performance in this is so great.
She's so funny.
Her mouth is always just doing something weird and it's so great. Like I love it. And you know, like I had recently like binged all of King of the Hill, you know, and she voices Peggy Hill.
Yeah. I
can't hear Peggy in this performance at all. And like vice versa, I can't hear Mary Sanderson in Peggy. And it's like, it's so insane. I'm like, what is her actual personality like? Because like, she's just got this range of characters that she can do. And I'm like, who is Kathy Niamji? Like, for real. She's so good in this.
Yeah, she's my
favorite Sanderson sister by far.
Yeah, when she hops on that vacuum cleaner as her broom, like come on.
Oh my God,
that's so funny.
It's
her final line before she disappears at the end of the movie is it makes me laugh every time. Oh no, bye.
Yeah.
And like, Sarah Jessica Parker was like a it opened something up in like 8-year-old me of like this. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but yeah, I like this.
That's not supposed to be the case, Casey. She's a groomer. Okay.
I know. I understand.
She's a groomer. She's grooming you.
I know that now as an adult. But also, like, she's super funny in this, and it's so different than whatever, like, anything else Sarah Jessica Parker usually plays too.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Because I mean, really, like everybody knows her from Sex and the City.
Yeah.
You know, which is miles removed from this. And like, you've got Bette Midler who is like hamming it up. She gets her song and dance number that, you know, Bette Midler's known for. And like, I really, all three of these sisters play so well together, and they play so well in the fish out of water context. From like the moment they step out of their house and there's a paved road in front of it, and they're like, oh my God, what witchery is this? You know? And like, they show up. I love that it actually incorporates like the original reason that kids used to dress up on Halloween was to trick the dead into not knowing it was them, to disguise themselves, because the witches show up in town and they're like, And Mary's like, I smell children, but I don't see children, you know? And they're like, and it's because all the kids are in costumes. And that's just like such a cool real world thing to incorporate into this silly kids movie that, you know, I never really realized until watching it as an adult, like, oh, that's what that's riffing on, you know? And of course, we have to talk about the pervy bus driver.
Oh yeah, like I said, this movie's horny, and that bus driver wanted a ride from Sarah Jessica Parker in this.
He wanted a ride from all three of them.
Yeah.
Like, we require children. Well, it might take a couple tries, but I'll do my best. Like, oh my God, what the hell?
Well, I mean, when they get to Satan's house too, Satan is like straight up flirting with Sarah in this. She's like, they're dancing together. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. You know those mystery keychain pouches that I get at Spirit Halloween all the time? One of the mystery figures in the Hocus Pocus bag was the devil's wife. Yeah. Honestly, it might be in our prize box for the late nights because she's got all the curlers in her hair and her nightgown on.
That's hilarious.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
The whole like devil scene, like everything involving the Sanderson sisters is phenomenal and so funny. And like by the time they get to the adult party where they're enchanting all the adults to basically keep them out of the way while they steal all their children, it's so like, I don't know, it's so good, it's so mesmerizing. Like yeah.
And I know people who don't like this movie like to shit on the Bette Midler "I Put a Spell on You" song and dance number. I think it's totally earned. It's part of the story.
People don't like that?
Yeah. They're like, oh, well, of course she had to have a song in it. It's like, who cares?
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't cast Bette Midler in a movie to not have a song. Sing and dance.
Exactly. And it's
like
an integral part of this story. It's to get rid of all the parents out of this so it can be just the kids going on this adventure. Yeah. They're the only ones that can stop them then. It's a kids movie, goddammit.
You're either a poor parent that's at the town party. You're a poor parent who's at the town party who you're dancing to death, or you're at the rich parent party where it's clearly like an Eyes Wide Shut orgy situation.
Oh,
where
they were already
after what's her face left. Yeah,
they were already having a shunting.
Like she's like, oh no.
They were already having the shunting by the time Bette Midler starts singing. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. There's like what's the female lead's name?
Allison.
Allison, yeah, when Allison's like, oh, no one will miss me here. I'm like, no, they will not. Like, they're waiting for you to leave. What are you doing? You're a teenage girl. It's Halloween. Go do something.
You have to wait one more year till you're 16 for the shunting. Other characters we of course have to bring up. We got to bring up Binks as the cat.
Yes. Yeah.
Played by
Binks.
Jason Marsden, who voiced Max Goof in a Goofy movie. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy that he's not just Thackeray Binks in the beginning of the movie. It's a different
instead
actor.
Instead, it's McGee from NCIS.
Yeah, and
as a teenage kid,
everybody has it. They both have terrible accents. Like, let's just Binks has Cat Binks has a horrible accent. Thackeray has a horrible accent. They're not great. They're trying. But it's so weird because he was around that age in 1993. He was on Boy Meets World probably around this exact same time as a high schooler. He could have just played that. I don't know. It's so weird that they didn't just cast live action Jason Marsden in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. I also love the scene where Binks gets run over. Because it comes out of nowhere, and it's just so, like, overwrought and dramatic.
Yeah. I mean, Thora Birch is, again, acting her ass off as a, 8-year-old and, starts crying, and you believe
so out
it.
Of place.
Yeah. I do love his line afterwards where he, he blows himself back to life, basically. He's like, oh, I can't die.
Yeah.
And he's like, He's like, Dan, are you okay?
Hate
She's
it when
like,
that happens.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
It, like, Pink's dying, like, made me laugh so hard. So over the top.
I love the payoff to that, though, is later, because Billy's been chasing them through the sewers. That's how they end up, almost get the kids almost get run over by the bus. Then Binks does. Then later on, Billy climbs up and goes through the manhole cover and gets his fingers cut off.
Yeah.
And you just hear like,
poor Billy. Poor Billy.
Yeah.
Billy just gets put through it in this movie.
And what a physically funny performance from Doug Jones. Just the way that Billy runs.
Oh yeah.
Him getting his fingers cut off, his head cut off. Finally, at the end, he can cut his mouth open and talk back to Winifred. Like, it's so good. His character arc is awesome in this.
Yeah. The idea of Billy, like, mouthing off to her, and like, isn't it if it's not straight up said, it's at least implied that the reason she like sewed his mouth shut and like buried him was he slept with Sarah.
He slept with Sarah, yeah. I don't know if it's outright said in this one. I think it's outright said in the second one, at least.
Oh, is it? I still haven't watched the second one, so. But yeah. We should talk about the cop who's not a cop. Because I totally forgot that he wasn't a cop. Like, I don't know why. The scene started and Maria went like, oh, this guy. And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, he's an unhelpful cop. Like, that's a trope in all of these movies. And then they leave, and, like, the lady walks out of the drugstore, and he's like, oh, they actually thought I was real. It's so funny. Like, and his whole, like, little, and take your cat with you.
And that's exactly what that dude wearing that costume would have done.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He just, like, messes with them and then, like, sends them on their way. Yeah. Oh, my God. Too good.
So at the party, we get the big I put a spell on you scene. Another awakening moment for young Casey was the mom wearing the Madonna costume.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, mom could get it. Mom could get it. Yeah. The parents don't get a whole lot to do here, and I think that's okay. Like, the movie's not about.
Yeah.
It's not about them,
There's a type of performance you expect from a Disney Channel parent, and that's what these two are. Yeah. No more, no less. They're there,
Good. Yeah, I think they're good.
They're having fun with what they have. Yeah, they're good. But that's like what the Disney Channel parent role is there for.
Yeah.
It's to have a couple of doofy jokes.
The dad, 1 year later, would appear as the villain in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, that's right.
He's the guy that shoots...
I just unfortunately watched that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that shoots Harry at the end. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, my God. Oh, that fucking movie. So, there's a false ending to this where they burn the witches, right? They burn them in the kiln at the school, which is a brilliant idea. I'm like, wow, that's so inventive. Like, it's the first time these kids are like getting me fully on their side, and then it doesn't work, of course, because like we still have more movie left. But the thing that drives me nuts is if they would have just waited until like 8 a.m. to open that book and try and get Binks back, none of the third act would have happened. Like, they could have just waited. They could have just waited a few hours, opened the book, and nothing bad would have happened. But
they were eager. They wanted to help. They wanted to be nice. They wanted to help out little Binks.
But Binks himself told them no good will come from opening that book. Don't do it. And they do it and somehow can't see the blinding light that's coming out of it. Jesus Christ. Just drives me nuts.
Yeah,
just wait till 8. Jesus.
It's all right. We need a third act to this movie, and then we get to the third act. The witches are unleashed. The parents are still distracted. Sarah starts singing the "Come Little Children" song, which is really creepy.
Yeah. The Come Little Children song is like genuinely one of the scariest parts
Is
of
this the
this movie.
weapons
'Cause,
ripoff you're talking
it's
about?
unnerving. Yeah, 100%. Um,
They just didn't do the Naruto run to.
also, yeah, they just didn't do the Naruto run or whatever. So here's the thing. Right before this, Sarah's jump scare in the bed. That's the one that got me.
Oh
I
yeah, that's a
forgot
good
she was
one.
in the
That one's
bed.
fun. Yeah.
Like, it's a genuinely good jump scare in this, you know, kinder trauma horror movie.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, it made me jump. And granted, I had maybe indulged a little, so I was like super into this movie while watching it. I was laughing in all the right places,
And then
and
Sarah Jessica
yeah, that
Parker
jump
jump
scare
scare.
got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, the song she sings is like really icky, and it's genuinely like haunting in a way that like the rest of this movie really isn't. But this scene is very unnerving. Like
Yeah.
I don't like it, and I don't like it in a good way. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It feels
It's
like,
great.
oh no, they're getting all these children now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think one of the cool parts of this movie is how they set up the graveyard, because it's set up in the first act of the movie, is that the witches can't set foot in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to just hover above it on their broomsticks. So here in the third act,
Yep.
this is where the big
Yep.
climax of the movie takes place. We're at the graveyard, and Billy finally catches up to the kids. Basically, only catches up to the kids to take Max's little pocket knife, so he can open his mouth. And when he opens his mouth, all this dust and moths come out of it. It's so gross.
Yeah.
And apparently, it's real.
Yep.
Like it was real. Like Doug
Yep.
Jones just had some sort of powder or dust or something like that with real moths in his mouth.
Yeah. Disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's good stuff. I love it. And then he gets an awesome line, like he gets the "go to hell" to Winifred line. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and her response is great. It's like, I've been there. I quite liked it. And it's
Quite
like,
like
oh
it.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. You've got more of the Mary Sanderson writing the vacuum gag where they're like trying to stop her by dragging the cord.
They pull
and,
the cord. It's so
yeah,
good.
It's pretty great. Like,
Honestly, like the
all of
flying
this
scene,
is awesome.
the flying scenes look really good in this movie.
Yeah, they do. Like, you can definitely see like that it's wire work and all that, but like the
It
the
feels
practical
real.
nature
Yeah.
of the way that everything's done, yeah, like it feels real and it's really cool to see. Whereas like today it's all just, CG and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was looking up Sarah Jessica Parker talking about doing the wire work and being on the brooms. She was like, yeah, it was super comfortable. It was so easy to do. Like whenever we were on break, we usually just hung out and swung around on the brooms.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah, so they defeat him.
Yeah,
They all
Max
blow up.
Max
Winifred
drinks his
turns into a
potion,
statue.
basically. Yeah, sacrifices himself. They blow up into glitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the best part of this whole movie.
Billy going back to bed makes me laugh every time.
Yeah.
They're like, all right,
Yeah,
bye,
that's
Billy,
pretty
have a
great.
good sleep. And he's like,
Yep.
and just like this
Yep,
giant
it's so
cloud
good.
of dust comes up from his grave.
So then you get Binks's death, right? The cat dies, the spirit lives on, and Thora Birch is all distraught, and then she hears, don't worry, Danny. Hi, Danny. It's me, the teenage boy you've been cuddling with all night.
It's a little
What
weird.
the fuck?
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird, right?
Yeah, but I think thematically it works because at one point there's a scene we
Yeah.
didn't talk about where Binks tells Max, he's like protect her at all cost because like I lost my little sister. Make sure that doesn't happen to you. I think it's good. I like it.
Yeah, there's a nice parallel between the two. Yeah.
Yeah, they turn into little
And then
force
the
ghosts
very
and go to
last.
go to little Salem heaven or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. And it's a really sappy, saccharine ending, and it's
Yeah.
like, sure, why not? My favorite thing about this movie, I know that we have two little kind of credit stingers with like the parents leaving the party and then the bullies still in the Sanderson house. But the last line of this movie proper is, I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light a candle. What the fuck, Mick Garris? Look, this movie's crazy. This movie is nuts.
That's an older brother telling that to his younger sister, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. His younger sister, who's like maybe 8.
I mean, she's been dead for 300 years,
It's
so
crazy.
she's like 308 years old. Technically.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. She's 308. Okay, it's less weird, maybe. No, it's
300 in ghost years. Yeah. Well, the only real, I mean, there's a ton of, like, Disney has milked this for content for 30 years now. There's a tons of behind-the-scenes stuff on it. The big thing that's, trivia thing that I want to point out here is when they defeat the Sanderson sisters, they actually, like, dance on this, like, big open yard in front of a fountain. That's the fountain from Friends, like, from the Friends opening credits.
Okay, nice. That, I did not know that. That's awesome.
Because the movie was shot in both I believe in L.A. and then in Salem as well. So they actually shot a lot of this.
Sense.
Most of the movie in Salem. Besides like the graveyard stuff in the Sanderson house. Yeah. So yeah, Hocus Pocus. Awesome. We finally talked about it on the show. Gateway Horror Classic. Sam, how many virgins are you giving Hocus Pocus?
Overall, I really like this. I have a good time with it every Halloween season. It makes me laugh. The bullies are the best part. I give this solid 3.5 out of 5 virgins.
Yeah,
How about you, Casey?
This is a 5 out of 5 for me. It's total nostalgia trip, but I also think it's a really great, like, fun family movie. Arguably, it's one of the most Halloween movies to ever Halloween. It is up there. It is top 3 Halloween movies for me. It is so good. I just love the vibes of it. So many great characters in it. This movie rules. It's going to be on rotation. I will probably watch this again before Halloween this year.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just how it goes.
Solid.
Just how it goes. All right, Sam, before we get to our next movie in our Disney Halloween double feature, let's get to our first ad read. We have joined the Full Moon Army, and we want you to take advantage of our exclusive offer for listeners of Screams from the Basement. Full Moon Features, best known for their Video Isle classic franchises, Puppet Master, Subspecies, and the Evil Bong series, is offering 10% off every order on fullmoonhorror.com when you use our discount code SCREAMS at checkout. This goes towards all in-stock items, including Blu-rays, DVDs, replicas, action figures, and so much more. Exclusions do apply. Again, visit fullmoonhorror.com and use promo code SCREAMS at checkout to save 10%. Thanks to Full Moon for partnering with us on the show. All right, Sam, let's jump to our first Disney Channel original movie on the podcast. Won't be our last. If I have anything to say about this, it won't be our last.
God.
Just wait till the 13th year when we cover that in Mermaid Horror. That's a body horror movie, Sam.
Jesus.
It's a body horror movie.
Sure. Yeah. Yep, I'm sure it is.
It is. Have you ever seen 13th Year?
Nope. Can't say I have.
Anyway, here's my transition. Do you know who 13th Year is directed
Okay.
by? It's directed by Dwayne Dunham, who directed Halloweentown 1998, which is a Disney Channel original movie, aired October 17th, 1998. Again, directed by Dwayne Dunham, written by John Cooksey, Allie Marie Matheson, and Paul Birnbaum. The film stars Kimberly J. Brown as Marnie Cromwell, a young girl on her 13th birthday who is about to become a witch. Grandma Aggie, played by the great Debbie Reynolds. Her daughter and Marnie's mother, Gwen, played by Judith Hoag from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fame. Marnie's younger brother, Dylan, played by Joey Zimmerman. Their younger sister, Sophie, played by Emily Roski. And the villainous mayor of Halloweentown, Calabar, played by Robin Thomas. Sam, what is Halloweentown about?
An overprotective mother won't let her children celebrate Halloween, but when the kids' Mary Poppins-esque grandma comes to visit, they follow her back to, you guessed it, Halloweentown. But things aren't right, and teen witch Marnie will have to battle an evil sorcerer and her whiny little brother's constant nagging to save the town she's only known for about a half an hour.
Halloweentown. Okay, Sam, what's your history with this? Because I have a feeling this one less than Hocus Pocus was not a Halloween staple for you as a kid.
So this is one that I believe I watched as a kid at least once. It was never like oh, I have to watch this kind of thing, like if I caught it, I caught it. If I didn't, I didn't. But Maria really liked this one and two. And so like this is one that she kind of introduced me to proper as an adult. And it's one that we kind of go back to once every couple of years around this time. I like it. It's fine. I think it's definitely one of the more slight gateway horrors. Like, there's just not a lot of meat here. It's
as a movie, yeah.
It's fluff. Yeah. But that said, there's some good stuff in it. There's some good stuff. So yeah, this was not one that was a total, I watched this all the time growing up or anything, which is probably where my more lackluster reaction to this one comes in. How about you?
Yeah, I came into this probably around when Halloweentown 2 came out, which I believe is 01, 02, something like that.
Yeah, it was right around the turn
early
of the millennium.
2000s. Because I remember watching Halloweentown every Halloween, and then Hocus Pocus, and then Halloweentown 2, was going to have the big premiere on the Disney Channel. So, they constantly showed the first Halloweentown. And then they also showed the trailer for Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge, over and over and over the month of October. So there's a ton of lines from this movie that I just, again, are ingrained into my mind that I remember watching in the trailer from this movie so many times, because they would always, and then Halloween's after that, they would always book Halloweentown followed by Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge. They would always pair these together during October. So yeah, this is a childhood staple. I was a kid that loved Halloween, and I think even more than actual trick-or-treating, one of my favorite things was Disney Channel showing Halloween stuff. And then you'd always have Halloween episodes of their TV shows. Yeah. So Halloween Halloween on Disney was big for me growing up, and this was one of the centerpieces of that. But Sam, let's jump into the actual movie of Halloweentown.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about here, but we're going to talk about it because there's not much plot of Halloweentown.
Maybe 5 notes if I'm being.
Oh, really? Okay. I have a lot, but it's mostly just things I like in this movie. So I love the theme song of this movie. The theme, like the Halloweentown
Yeah.
theme, I think is really good. Sets the vibe perfectly. Where we open on Halloween night outside of the Cromwell house. None of the kids can go outside trick or treating. It's also Marnie's birthday, which is like very underplayed in this, I think. Watching it this time, that's what I noticed. I'm like, you didn't even throw a birthday party for her? Like, I understand her birthday is technically on Halloween, but like, you didn't throw a party for her? Like, there's no cake, there's nothing. You had fried chicken for her birthday, Mom? What 13-year-old girl wants?
April O'Neil is a terrible mother.
She's not a great mom. She's not. She's better at flirting with turtles than she is a mother.
Yes, 100%. I instantly like Marnie while also being like, God, kid, like you got some growing up to do. Her like whole line where she's like, I'm 13, I'm practically a grown up, made me laugh so hard. I'm like, oh boy. Like, I mean, we all felt that way when we were 13, but Jesus Christ. Watching someone who like, and the thing is she actually kind of looks the age that she's playing in this movie, which is not always something that you can say for Disney Channel.
I'm pretty sure she was probably only like 13 years old. Like Disney was pretty good about,
so, like,
that.
Yeah, it's only been recently where it's like, oh, we're gonna have 30-year-olds playing high school kids, on Disney Channel at least. That's been happening for ever, but.
Hannah Montana.
But yeah,
Hannah Montana had the 30-year-old playing the 17-year-old boy.
Yes, the older brother. Yeah. God, by the time that show wrapped, he was almost 40.
Yeah, he's 2 years younger than John Cena.
Yeah, that's insane.
And like John Cena was on the show once or something. I don't know. I saw some weird thing about that. Anyway, all the kids feel appropriate for their age. Again, this movie is made for like 12 to 14-year-olds. Like that's the target 100%. Demo for this movie. It's like, yeah, Mom, I'm a grown-up. Halloween's cool. Like, I don't have to listen to you. Like, kind of rebellious teens that watch the Disney Channel. Like, not that rebellious, but are trying to grow into their own. Yeah. And again, there's two lines from literally like the first 10 minutes of this movie that they used in every trailer for this. It's one where Marnie says to Dylan, Halloween is cool, nature boy. That was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
And then also, being normal is vastly overrated. Another iconic line from the trailer. Yeah. Like, where's that mug? That's what I'm asking. Where is the being normal is vastly overrated mug?
That's true. That's a good line. We should talk about the little brother. Because far be it from me to call a child an insufferable dickhead, but this child is an insufferable dickhead.
Yeah. That's 100% the character.
So holier
it's
than
so
that.
funny.
He's like,
oh,
it is. Yeah, 100%. Like, he's just smarter than everybody. And like, he's like, well, I read books. And I'm like, oh God.
Actually, she gets B's and C's. I get A's. I'm like, oh my God, get over yourself. Nerd.
It's so frustrating. And I love that, like, over the course of the movie, though, he gets less and less like that, where he's kind of like, oh, wow. Maybe I can't learn everything from just reading a book, like...
One thing I love about this movie, watching it now as an adult, is how cool all of the female characters are. And how goddamn dorky and unimpressive all the males are.
Yeah.
All of them.
Luke.
Like, Luke is a goddamn dweeb.
Yeah.
Dylan is, like you said, he's just an insufferable dickhead. And Calabar is just a weak little bitch. Like, who couldn't get over his high school girlfriend.
Doesn't... Right.
Like, all the males are just the worst. None of them are cool.
They are.
None of them are... Halloweentown is a feminist movie, Sam.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose. I mean,
for me watching it, my favorite character in in this is Sophie. I think Sophie's the best character.
Mm-hmm.
She's the strong, like, I feel like she's the reason they defeat the villain in the end. Like, she's the strongest probably of all of them. She's already, like, she's like the first person showing witch powers in this. And she's like 5 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. Sophie's a great character because she's like weirdly the most put together one out of all of these people, including Grandma. But also, like, Debbie Reynolds as the grandma is such a, like, charming, warm presence. Like, if you had a witch grandma, like, that's what it would be like. I really, there's not a lot to this movie, but it is cozy, and a lot of that coziness comes from her, and just, like, being that grandma figure that also just happens to be a witch, you know?
I mean, the basic through line is that people in Halloweentown are changing and then disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the basic through line. But most of the time, you're just hanging out in Halloweentown. That's like 90% of this movie.
You've got, like, the skeleton cabbie and all that, like...
So when the kids, they sneak on the bus, they follow Grandma back to Halloweentown. And that's, where most of this movie takes place from. Oh, the rest of the movie takes place in Halloweentown. But yeah, you get introduced to, like, some of the fun characters in Halloweentown. You get the cabbie, who's just a skeleton animatronic, super cool. Everyone else in the town is kind of just people wearing masks and, like, either body paint that's coming off or just normal human clothes with normal human hands, but they have a Halloween mask on.
Yeah.
So it's like,
the budget on the extras makeup is non-existent.
Non-existent. So that makes me question, are these people like actual monsters? Or is it like humans wearing Halloween masks every single day because it's Halloweentown?
No, I think that you're meant to infer that they are actually goblins.
The actual monsters.
But these goblins just have human hands.
Human hands and wear, a t-shirt and slacks. Yeah.
And wear Tommy Hilfiger, yeah.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And then we don't get it, like, we don't spend a whole lot of time with the actual characters in Halloweentown, like the Halloweentown city town folk. We don't spend a whole lot of time. It's kind of just scene by scene by scene. The cabbie is kind of the big one, like we spend the most time with. Then you also get the guy who's selling the brooms, who's like a skeleton Elvis.
Yeah. The chrome-plated brooms that are clearly just plastic brooms.
Plastic brooms that are spray painted.
Like, the one she's picking up isn't even spray painted, like, shiny, like chrome. I'm
no,
like, what are you talking about?
It's just a matte, like, orange and yellow.
It's like yellow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not chrome. That's so clearly not chrome. What are you doing?
Yeah. The guy who plays that character, I should have looked up his name, but he's in a bunch of movies. He was most notably in Captain America: The First Avenger, and then plays, like, the grandson of that character in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh.
Do you remember this guy?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, hold on.
He's the Asian fellow that's part of Captain America's group. What was his group called?
Kenneth Choi?
Yeah.
Kenneth Choi. Yeah, the
Commandos or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah, because he's the principal in Spider-Man Homecoming. That's right. Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's him. That's the Elvis broom salesman.
Wow.
Wild.
Oh, and he voices Ted Wasana in the new King of the Hill season.
Yeah. He just stays in the Disney family, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. That's
all the way from Halloweentown to Marvel to a Fox TV show. He does it all. So my notes catch up pretty quickly to when like Mom shows up and her and Grandma Aggie get frozen into stone.
Yeah,
like they just get
in
frozen
the theater, which
in
is
the theater.
like, yeah. I do like the theater setting. I wish we did more with it
Yeah.
because it doesn't really feel important until it is, and I'm just kind of like, this is a pretty cool set. This is a pretty cool
Yeah,
idea.
it makes you wonder like
I
what
wish
they
that
were.
there was more of it.
Yeah, what they were doing in the theater beforehand. Because like, why is it closed? Like, what movies? What movies do you play in Halloweentown? Because like, it's been closed for a long time. Because this is like Calabar's hangout, where local punk.
It's where he's been keeping all these people.
Yeah, local punk redhead Luke has been bringing all these bodies there. Apparently, like, really, that's the guy you want as your one henchman?
And like they have like a plastic surgery joke where it's like, oh, he's gotten cocky ever since he got his new nose, and it's like. And I know that comes back later, but it's such a weird, like...
I don't think it's plastic surgery. It's that he's a wizard.
Well, he's a teenage boy, and they're talking about him getting, like, a new nose, and he just thinks he's better than everyone now, and I'm like...
Well, that's because he looked like a goblin before. We see him later.
Well, I think he looks better as a goblin.
And he's a huge part in the second movie, where he has the makeup the entire time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I think I remember him more from the second movie than from this one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really not in this one that much. Yeah. Kind of like the whole Shrek thing where I'm like, nah, Fiona looked better as an ogre. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luke the wiener dude looks much better as an ogre.
He does. He looks much better as an ogre or a troll or
Two different
whatever
people
he is.
call him a wiener in this movie. On a Disney Channel original movie. Two different people call him a wiener, including a little 5-year-old girl.
Yeah. Well, it's because they can't say dick.
He is a dick. More or less of a dick than Dylan. I think they're pretty on par. But yeah, when we get to the theater, I think the actual like scariest thing happens in this. It's when the theater screen almost turns into like this like wormhole in a way. And Calabar comes flying out of it. And he's like floating in midair. It's like that's creepy. His mask is not. It just looks like a dime store Halloween mask, but like him floating is always just like an uncanny visual because it's not great, but it has that like weird uncanny valley of like, oh, like this is like a fever dream watching him float in midair.
Yeah, 100%. Everything in the theater is pretty cool, pretty atmospheric. You've got the cobwebs, you've got him floating in this like nebulous like area where the screen should be.
Yeah. He starts using his powers and like accidentally hits one of the like dead bodies already there, and the body just goes floating into space. Like that person's gone forever.
Yeah, it's freaky.
So
There's some actual stakes in the back half of this for sure.
Yeah, sure. Not as much as Hocus Pocus, but
yeah,
enough for a Disney Channel original movie. Mom and Grandma get frozen. Yeah. They have to finish Grandma's potion because they have Merlin's scepter, and basically they have to finish this potion that needs a hair of a werewolf, the sweat of a ghost, and the tooth of a vampire. So then we get like this almost montage of the kids going to different places in Halloweentown. You get this werewolf barber that, again, Dylan is just a dick and just takes a giant chunk out of his hair instead of like plucking one little hair out of him. He takes like the razors and just runs it up his head.
Yeah.
And then
terrible.
You get
what a dick move.
What a dick move. The ghost scene is the worst scene in the movie for me. Because it just goes on forever. And it's like Marnie's like, hey, you guys go distract the ghost while I get a sweat. It's like, why? Why do you need... Like, he's going to sweat anyway, because that's the point of the sweat box he's in. Why do they need to distract him?
It's Yeah. This whole sequence is kind of just...
Should have been a quick montage. It, like, drags some of these scenes out too long. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the vampire one is very quickly, like... There's a vampire at the dentist, and the dentist is like, well, one of these has to come out, and pulls the fang out and throws it in a dish, and Marnie walks off with it. Like, that's how quick these scenes should have been. The ghost one goes on way too long. I think the barber one does too. Like,
yep. Agreed.
They got to stretch it out.
100%.
They got to stretch it out for 90 minutes. They got to hit those TV times. That's an
Yep.
entire block between commercials, Sam. That montage of them getting all that shit. And
Yeah.
again, the third act just kind of flies by. Like, again, there's not a whole lot going on. Calabar reveals himself to be like, hey, I'm the creepy thing floating above City Hall, and it's me, Calabar, the mayor. It's like, wouldn't you have more people believing you and your weird cause to, like, take over humanity if you just stayed, like, town mayor? Like Willy
As a
Wonka town mayor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of being like, evil is the way. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah. It's a big, like, he's just playing all of his cards, and it doesn't work for him because people are not super interested.
Yeah. Also, like, do any of these other people have powers? Like, he seems like he could probably do this himself if he really wanted to.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, what do you want the rest of the town to do? Just like go to the world and be like,
Yeah. Like, there's other witches there. We show them on the bus.
mm-hmm.
But he, like, never recruits. I don't know. It's very... the lore of Halloweentown is not the best. So it ends
yeah.
with the entire
But,
Cromwell.
you know.
The entire Cromwell family gets together. They all hold hands, say some random chant, and defeat Calabar.
Yep. And then Luke is reverted back to his goblin self, and him and Marnie have a little meet cute thing, and then she gets on the bus and she leaves him.
Yep, she's out of here. He becomes the bus driver, apparently, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the door opener and closer or whatever. Yeah.
And
Sure.
It leads into Halloweentown 2, Calabar's Revenge, which is a much better movie. We probably should have covered that one instead, but we covered Halloweentown.
Hey, this is the path we chose, and this is it. This is
it.
Halloweentown.
It's Halloweentown. The only piece of trivia I really have on this was it was shot in St. Helens, Oregon, and the town still puts out a giant pumpkin in their town square every Halloween and fully embraces being Halloweentown.
That's cool. I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting into final thoughts. I do like this movie. It's fun. It's a cozy, like, I put it on the same way I put on, like, like the Ghoul Log or something. Like, it's something that I like having on because it's just dripping with that Halloween aesthetic, and it's fun and it's cozy. Like, Debbie Reynolds is very fun in this. Like, the whole movie is fun, you know? It's just, I was watching this and I'm like, this is not a movie that's ripe for discussion.
Hence why we've only talked about it for 15 minutes. Yeah.
Right. Like, and that's not a bad thing.
No,
that's
it's not a bad thing.
Like,
no.
It's just one of those movies that, like, it exists. It's here. It's fun, especially if you grew up with it. But, like, it's not anything... We can't pick apart themes. We can't really do much with
Family.
that. Like, but, yeah, family. Stick with your family.
It has as much themes as the
But I don't
Fast and
know.
the Furious movies do.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have never seen,
So, yeah.
Sam, what's your final score? How many giant pumpkins in town square are you giving this?
I'll give this 3 out of 5 giant pumpkins in town square. Like, it's a fun movie. It's just not a substantial one. So if you like stuff like this, check it out. I don't know, you know?
Yeah, for
What
me,
about
I give it a 3.5, and I 100% know that is all nostalgia. Like, if you've never seen this movie before, I don't recommend it. I just don't. Especially if you're, unless you are a 13-year-old kid or younger, I don't recommend Halloweentown. But if you are looking for something to watch with your kids, that are in that age, and you want something that's not going to scare them, but it's just dripping in that Halloween atmosphere, and at some point is going to make them want to watch something like maybe Trick or Treat in you know, another year or two, then yeah, I would start them off with Halloweentown. I think this is a perfect first introduction to horror.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, even more than like animated movies. Like, some of the animated movies I would say are scarier than this. Like, this might be like,
Oh,
if we're going in like
yeah.
chronological order of what you should watch growing up as a horror fan, Halloweentown might be the first thing I would recommend.
Like one of them, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Because,
at like 5 years
stuff
old
like
or whatever.
even stuff like Monster House is pretty, like, I mean, there is a house that eats people. Like, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, Coraline is scary as shit. Like, there's a ton of animated, animated
Scooby-Doo on
horror
Zombie
movies for
Island.
kids.
That's scarier than
Yeah,
Halloweentown.
that's
Yeah.
freaky shit. Yeah,
So, like,
100%. Yeah.
If you're looking for the very first Halloween horror-y type thing to show your child, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
it's the
Because
start.
Calabar might scare him a little bit, but it's not going to be, like, traumatizing.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. So, yeah, I'm glad we finally talked about these, though. I mean, we've wanted to do these for a while. Of course, this has been on our October wish list since we started the podcast of, hey, at some point we got to talk about the two big Disney live-action Halloween movies, and we finally did it.
Yeah.
But
Solid.
Sam,
Now we'll do their sequels next October.
hey, don't tempt me with a good time. One of them is better than the other, than the original. It's not Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hocus Pocus 2, but I haven't heard great things.
It's fine. It's not bad. It's fine.
Yeah, like that's mostly what I've heard. Is like, it's fine. It's not, you know, it's a legacy sequel, and it's like, yeah. So.
All right, Sam. Well, let's get to our next ad read before we get to our final segment of the show.
Sounds great. Thanks to our fine friends at Fangoria. Fangoria, for over 40 years, has been the leading source in horror for all things spooky, horrific, and macabre. The famed magazine is back with a vengeance each quarter, with brand new issues of Fangoria magazine featuring interviews, retrospectives, and insight into the world of horror. The new issue is fantastic. I don't think you can get the subscriber cover anymore, so you might have missed out. Get a subscription, guys, because these subscriber covers are amazing.
Only $6.66 a month. Come on, just do that.
And
go
if
ahead.
you do want to do that, we have an exclusive offer for our listeners to save 20% off their subscription, the latest Fango merch, and so much more. So you can visit shop.fangoria.com/screamsfromthebasement and use promo code screamsfromthebasement at checkout. Thanks to Fangoria for helping support the show.
100%. Yeah.
We've been doing like some pretty similar stuff. Oh, I did not change mine up before you put the notes in here. That's okay. I'll pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
What have you been doing lately?
So yeah, a lot of these are going to be crossovers between both of us. We threw a film festival. Since the last time we recorded with just us two, we threw a film festival again. Year 2 of the Vortex Film Festival in Vermillion, South Dakota was a success. Not much for horror, which is okay because it was a light year for horror because we're going hard this month, and that's can't make everything we do horror, like, as much as we try. But
no, we try, but yeah.
We gotta have other stuff in there too. It's not a film festival just for us. It's a film festival for the people. People had a great time.
Yeah,
love both of our marquee features too. People loved them. We played Fall is a Good Time to Die, which is kind of a revenge drama thriller. And then we played the 5-year anniversary of Before the Fire, which was a pandemic hit. It kind of leans into horror, like pandemic horror.
Yeah. I'd say, like, that one at least is speckled with horror. elements,
Yeah.
anyways. It's kind of a post-apocalyptic thriller type of thing. Not even post-apocalyptic. It's like, wow, the apocalypse is happening. Yeah.
So yeah, we've been doing that, which has been fun. Now we're finally on the other side of our film festival run, and we're fully into October and our October lineup of stuff, which has been insane. This month is going to be insane. We'll talk about it in plugs, but I've been doing some Halloween watching. Watched Halloween, VHS Halloween, that is, on Shudder. This movie's incredible. It's so good. It might be the best VHS movie. Like, I hope this is the trend they continue to go on, is maybe next year we do VHS Christmas. That's what I'm hoping for. And do maybe like some Halloween, holiday themed ones. You don't want VHS Christmas?
No.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
I didn't. I'm gonna make some enemies and say I didn't even need VHS Halloween. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it?
This franchise is not my thing.
You will like this.
Franchise is not my thing.
You will like this one. I will guarantee you will like VHS Halloween. I think every segment is good to great. And then I think it has the best wraparound segment of its entire series.
Nice. Okay.
And then I have
looking forward to watching it. Just going in with lowered expectations.
Yeah. It has spooky vibes. They're all actually Halloween themed. They're all like set on Halloween. So like if that's what you're looking for, that's the vibe. And then two movies that we both watched that's on both of our list. We both rewatched Hell House LLC Origins, The Carmichael Manor, aka the scariest movie in the Hell House series. This movie rules. For our full discussion, check out the Baron's Hideout podcast next week to hear our discussion on that as we chat with the Baron's Hideout crew on that. And then
that was such a fun conversation.
Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, we completed our Frank Henenlotter trifecta at the State Theater 3 years in a row, opening up October's late night with a Henenlotter classic. This year, we finally brought Frankenhooker to the State Theater.
Yeah,
it's a perfect movie. It's so much fun. It's possibly the definitive late night movie. Yeah, it's exactly what watching a movie at 10:30 p.m. on a Friday night in a packed theater should be.
Yeah, 100%. Like, this was absolutely, like, I mean, I said it in front of the crowd. This was a dream come true to have Frankenhooker at the State. This is one of my favorite movies ever. And the crowd loved it. Like, it was an audience pleaser. Like, we had so many people that had never seen this movie show up to Frankenhooker and enjoy it. And like, we had people talking with us before and after the movie about it. Like, I just, honestly, it's my favorite late night we've ever hosted. And I just adore this movie, and I adored that late night. It was fantastic. Yeah.
It was. And we'll be back. If you're listening to this on Friday, we'll be there for Cujo at the State Theater. And then we have three more after that. We have three more after that. The mystery movie comes in at the middle of the month, which I believe is like, I don't have my calendar on me. What, the 17th?
The 17th.
Yeah. And then, two more after that. One on Halloween night. So, yeah, we'll be hanging out at the State every Friday this month. But Sam, what about you? What have you been doing besides watching Frankenhooker?
I rewatched Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I think it was just like on, or no, I just put it on, and I didn't even have an intention of sitting down and watching it. And it's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 78 one. And so I just got sucked into it and ended up watching the whole thing. It's a great movie. Everybody's heard me gush about it. Watch it if you haven't. And then I also popped on Halloween 2, the 1981 sequel. This movie is so much better than its reputation. Like, it's so good. It's like,
I don't know where that reputation came from, because I remember people being like, oh, like Halloween 2 rules. And all of a sudden in the last, 5 years, everyone's like, yeah, that one's not really that good. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. People act like the hospital not having any workers in it is like some big gotcha. And I'm like, it's a small town hospital. A, it's probably not bustling. And B, like, what? You want a fully staffed hospital where, like, no, you don't. Like, it's creepier when it's
midnight
empty
on
hallways.
Halloween.
And, like,
why do you expect
yeah,
50 people to be there?
yeah, exactly. Like, it's so dumb. I hate some of the criticisms of this movie. It's so good. It's got great kills. It's the start of Donald Pleasance just starting to go slowly mad over the course of these movies. I just, yeah, I love it. I love Halloween too. It's fantastic. And then my new release that I watched, you watched VHS Halloween. I also watched a Shudder original, Night of the Reaper, directed by friend of the show Brandon Christensen. I'd love to get him on to talk about this movie. It is a Halloween set babysitter slasher that does not play out the way I thought it was going to. It's very, like, the third act has, like, some twists and turns that it takes that I'm like, oh shit, this is different. Christensen leveled up with this one. It is oozing Halloween vibes. It has just some fun cat and mouse sequences. Like, honestly, this is one of my favorite slashers that I've watched in the past couple of years. It's really fun. It's got some great kills. The final girl, she's great in it, and you might, at the start of the movie, you might be like, this performance is just kind of odd. And as the movie goes on, like, and things start to fall together, like, you start to realize that the performance is very calculated and very, like, just fucking fantastic. I like a lot of Brandon Christensen's previous stuff. I loved Night of the Reaper. Like, probably gonna watch it again before Halloween, if I'm being honest. It's really good. So, yeah. And I feel like most people have said that. Most people have really enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be really curious to hear your thoughts if you get to this one this month. Because it is.
Yeah, it's on my Shudder.
Really
it's on my Shudder October watch list. There's a couple on there. Especially since, like, theaters, theaters and other streaming services have been pretty light on horror this month for the first time in, like, forever. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it gives me time to catch up
Shudder's
on stuff on Shudder.
Killing it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Night of the Reaper. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you do so. So, but that's it. That's all I've been doing.
Cool. Well, this is a breezy. Yeah. Hey, this is a 90-minute episode, just like these two movies that we talked about.
It's not 90 minutes yet. We got to do our plugs quick.
Well, that's all right. We got some stuff we got to throw out there. Again, Cujo this week at the Sioux Falls State Theater. Sam, do you have your calendar up? I don't have my phone on me.
Yes,
so you can actually give us dates of stuff.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, October. How do I switch modes
10th?
Here? Why is it in list form?
Right.
Yes, the 10th is Cujo.
Yeah.
That's late night at the State. This podcast will have dropped. We hope you enjoyed The Conjuring with us last night.
It was sold out anyway, so you were there or you weren't.
Yeah. We have our live podcast coming up Thursday the 16th at Full Circle Book Co-op. That starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. We have some great guests lined up and just some fun shenanigans for everybody. Friday the 17th, we have the Mystery Late Night at the State, which we have to get back to Steven, who's literally messaging us as we're recording this.
I saw one of his pitches that I'm going to decline. Just saying. We'll talk about it.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it off air.
We'll talk about it, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, Mystery Late Night on the 17th. Saturday the 18th, if you are in the Lake Lorraine area and you go to the Big Lost Meadery, we are actually doing horror trivia that night.
Yeah.
And I believe that starts at 8.
Is that right? That sounds right.
Yeah, that starts at 8. So, and then, yeah. That's kind of
2 more
all of
late
it
nights
until-
coming
well,
up, and then
2 more late nights.
what's the big one in Vermilion though for the Vermilionites?
Oh my God, yeah, we should talk about this. Monday the 27th at the Coyote Twin Theater, Casey and I will be hosting Night of the Living Dead, and apparently also hosting a costume contest.
They're coming to get
And
you, Barbara.
this is going to be fun. Night of the Living Dead, the original, the Romero one. You know, this is, if you're a horror host, you have to host Night of the Living Dead, and so we are very excited.
Crossing
to be
it
doing
off
this. At my home turf, the
bucket
Coyote
list.
Twin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're in the Verm area, or even if you're from Sioux Falls and you're like, hey, I want to go see Night of the Living Dead on the big screen,
Free.
come out Monday the 27th and hang out with us.
Free.
It's free. Free screening.
Free
But
screening.
if you want to, there is a donation box in the lobby.
Yeah.
Help your local independent nonprofit cinemas stay open.
Support your local
Buy
theater
some
and make sure
popcorn.
Sam keeps his job.
Yes, please. I love this job. This is the first time in my adult life I can say I love this job.
But also,
Help me keep
Sam,
it.
where the hell are we going to be this weekend?
Oh, we are going to be at Halloweenapalooza. Our buddies in Iowa from Attack of the Killer podcast and Prescribed Films, shout out to our network. Yeah, they do Halloweenapalooza every year. We're going to be meeting the cast, the main teenage cast of Fright Night, who are not teenagers anymore, but I'm so very excited to meet them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. It's
It's
going to
be
be
great.
so
It's
great.
going to be so much fun.
Very
yeah.
excited.
So we'll be hanging out in Ottumwa, Iowa this upcoming weekend for Halloweenapalooza. Going to be a blast. I feel like you forgot about it for a second. You're like, what the hell are we doing this weekend?
I did
We have-
partially because I'm like, it's not our event.
Yeah,
like
we're just
I'm
going.
going as a passive
normie?
guest.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see our friends from that region. I'm excited to see all the Attack of the Killer podcast guys.
Yeah,
I
we
to
don't
pick
have
up
any
Brian Clark's
planning
new
to
book
do. It's
still.
going to be nice.
So,
We're gonna show
Yeah.
up and do whatever we want. It's going to be so nice.
yeah. Hell, I might show up, walk through the vendors, meet the Fright Night people, buy Brian Clark's new book, and then I might go back to my hotel and sleep.
I won't be doing that, but you are more than welcome to. But Sam, let's go ahead and wrap up this not halfway to Halloween, but halfway through October episode of Screens from the Basement. You can find us online on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok. Where else? Where else can they find us? I think that's it. Threads. No one uses Threads.
That's pretty much it. Just search Screams from the Basement and whatever
Yeah.
your favorite social media platform is.
And
And
then,
if we're not there, it means your favorite social media platform sucks.
Yeah, sucks. Don't go on X. That sucks. Anyway, you can subscribe to us on Apple, Spotify, and on YouTube. Please leave us a rating and review if you can, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. But Sam, if they want to support the pod, where can they do so?
Yeah, you can go to patreon.com/screams from the basement and you get a bunch of bonus content. We have $1 and $5 tiers. $1 gets you a newsletter and a cool little 8x10. And then $5 gets you written reviews, Casey's video, like collection vlogs, and a bonus episode every month, which we have not decided the October one, but I do have ideas. So
Okay.
we'll talk about that off air.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, so subscribe to our Patreon. It's the quickest, easiest way to support us. It helps keep the lights on. It helps us do what we do, especially when we have to travel for things. And you can also buy cool merch at tpublic.com. Just search Screams from the Basement and all of our designs are up. They're on t-shirts. They're on totes. There's a QR code down here. Yeah. There's just a bunch of stuff. Mugs, hats,
Merchandise.
other things. Merchandising. So check out our TeePublic store if you wanna kick a couple bucks our way and
Yep.
get some cool swag in return.
And spoilers, T-shirts coming to our Screens from the Basement table at events soon.
Yeah,
Not sure when, but soon.
you'll be able to buy directly from us. It'll be great.
At some
We're
point.
excited.
At some point this month, it'll be here.
At
So,
some point.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Sam, let's go ahead, sign off for this episode. Thank you all for tuning in, everyone.
And sweet screams.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.